It's week 6 of the 2029 season, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC South. It's the Black Knights and the Colts. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Let's go now, let's go, let's go. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. Meanwhile, for the visiting Londoners, they come in pretty desperate here for a win as they've started the year 0-5.
And it seems way too early to start talking about hot seats. But guess what? When a team is 0-5, people start wondering about their jobs.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their third-year quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Throwing to start the drive. Avery, he finds his man, complete. It's Wade. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 1. They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and second and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Avery. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Wade. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. You look at this Colt defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the passing number 28.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense. check and force a punting situation.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. That is caught. And he's got this down to the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So a new man under center here, Charles. It's the ultra-rare quarterback trade, and he delivers a strike there.
And you just don't see this.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Operating from the gun, Avery. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Off-play action, Avery. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Ready. Bring it. Bronco switch.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Let's go now. Smash. Ready, go.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. Down to about the 32.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. But you look at this defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Back to throw now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wade. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football. Second down at 6 now from the 42. As they've got it as we resume action. Up the middle they go. Clay. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. And for the 2nd time this half, on comes the field goal unit here. And that is going to sail wide right. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games. And now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Richardson looking to throw this. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
Here we go. Check. Unlock right.
On the counter, it's Taylor. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, reload.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that one, that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
The toss here completed to Brittman. And he will be out of bounds with a 1st down as they will have a 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Check, Panther.
Taylor will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. London about set to take over on offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Off the play fake. Avery. And that's brought in by Knight. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Second and 10.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw again. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw again, eluding the pressure right. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you two in a bit. For now, plenty of early game action around the NFL to get you caught up on, so let's get to it. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we head down to sunny Miami to check on the Dolphins at home at Hard Rock Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Javon Baker, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Devontae Smith, a touchdown reception. The Colts got a strong first half from their quarterback, Anthony Richardson. Final adjustments taking place in both teams' locker rooms. We're closing in on the second half, and to bring it your way, let's go back up to Indianapolis and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Colts to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Ready.
Off the option, here's Taylor.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Let's go. Ready.
Richardson. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson.
Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
2nd and 9 now.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wade. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And complete right side to Cook. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
That's interference. Defensive.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
On 4th down, Avery. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out.
And the Black Knights are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes left side. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Colts. Aubrey now for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And what a job there by all 11 on the kick return. The blocking excellent, the return excellent. The result, 6 points. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Throwing to start the drive. Avery. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Avery. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Avery. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And quickly they get to the line. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Indianapolis. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Avery firing quickly, but it's incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run once more with Taylor. And some space here. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Check. Bring it. Bronco switch. Let go.
Now Richardson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Try to take this home, they'll run. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the fourth quarter. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Avery. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Clay. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Operating from the gun, Avery. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Haynes. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one winds up in Indianapolis.